Now you see the classification of pollination. Based on the flowers on which the pollen of your flower reaches, the method of transfer of pollen grains from one flower to another flower or within the flower, the pollination is of two types. One is self-pollination. Second one is cross-pollination. The self-pollination, when the pollen grains from anther of a flower to the stigma of the same flower is taking place, the transfer of pollen grain from anther of a flower to the stigma of the same flower, that is called self-pollination or autogamy. In Greek words, auto means self, gamous means marriage in Greek word. So that is very simple. In self-pollination, the transfer of pollen grains takes place from anther of a flower to the stigma of the same flower. That is self-pollination or autogamy. It is possible only in bisexual flowers. What is bisexual flowers? When both androecium and gynoecium are present, one of the same flower, that flower is called bisexual flower. When male sex organ and female sex organs are present, one of the same flower, such a flower is called a bisexual flower. The self-pollination is possible only in the case of bisexual flower. There are some adaptations or there are some mechanisms are there in the plants, in some of the plants, in order to promote the self-pollination. So now we'll see the adaptations of flowers. In order to promote self-pollination, there are some adaptation can be seen in some of the plant in order to avoid cross-pollination. This will promote self-pollination, but will avoid cross-pollination, will avoid cross-pollination. There are three conditions given. One is cleistogamy. Second one is homogamy. Third one is incomplete dichogamy. Right, first case, cleistogamy. What is cleistogamy? Cleistogamy means in some of the plant, flowers never open. In the closed condition of the flowers, pollination takes place. So within the androecium and gynoecium, within the transfer of pollen grains takes place from anther to the stigma of the same flower is only possible. That condition is called cleistogamy. Cleistogamous flowers are closed flowers. They never open at any time, and within the closed flower, always the flowers will be kept closed. In that condition, pollination takes place. Such a pollination will be self-pollination. It's, for example, in the case of camellia, example. Viola oxalis. In these three cases, for example, Clistogamous flowers are there. Here only self-pollination alone takes place. Camellia is a plant, Camellia bengalensis. It is an example for Clistogamous flower. It will produce Clistogamous flower at the same time. Chasmogamous flowers also produce. One of the same plant, Clistogamous flowers and Chasmogamous flowers. So two different types of flowers are produced in the Camellia bengalensis. In the aerial pores of the plant, aerial pores which is seen above the soil, they produce only Chasmogamous flowers. Chasmogamous flowers are flowers which will open, which will kept open always, so that self-pollination or cross-pollination may takes place. But here, Chasmogamous flowers are produced in the aerial pores of the plant, and here only cross-pollination alone takes place, and these flowers are very brightly colored. The Clistogamous flowers are dull-colored one. Here only self-pollination alone takes place. So some of the differences you can see in between the flowers to produce from two different pores. That is, the aerial flowers of the Camellia bengalensis will be brightly colored. They are chasmogamous. They are insect pollinated flowers. So three important characteristic feature we can list out. Only those flowers are, the aerial pores of the flowers are brightly colored. They are chasmogamous. The flowers will open always. Third one, they are insect pollinated, cross-pollinating flowers they are. But the flowers which are produced in the underground part of the plant, they are Clistogamous flowers. Clistogamous flowers are produced subterranean. Subterranean means under the soil. Such flowers are dull flowers. Here flowers never open. Here only self-pollination alone takes place. So these are all the characteristic features we have to mention in the Camellia bengalensis. So next one is homogamous. Homogamy. When the stamens and stigma of the flowers mature at the same time, male and female reproductive part of the flowers, when they mature one at the same time, self-pollination alone takes place. For this example, Mirabilis jalapa, Catharanthus roseus. In these two plants, homogamy type of pollination takes place. Homogamy means, once again I tell you, the flowers produce male and female sex organ, stamens and the stigma will mature one at the same time, so that the self-pollination is possible in that condition, and this will avoid cross-pollination. The third one is incomplete dichogamy. Here, the male and female sex organs, both the stamen and stigma of the flowers mature at two different times, not at the same time. So, that will induce only cross-pollination. That will favor only cross-pollination, but sometimes the stamens and stigma will mature one at the same time. This will happen only sometimes. So that will favor self-pollination only. So these are all the adaptations seen in plants in order to promote self-pollination, in order to avoid cross-pollination. That is about the adaptations.